कहीं बैठ गए। Grateful to her for coming here to grace this occasion to help us launch this new clinic, and I would invite her to share her views and her thoughts. And I will then, before that, I will request Dr. Mathu. Dr. Mathu, I must introduce Dr. Mathu is our head of medical practice and the medical clinics that we have in throughout Tamil Nadu. This is our, I think, 11th clinic in Tamil Nadu. So, Mathu, if you could just quickly introduce Mrs. Misha and maybe in Tamil so that everyone will understand.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Miss Nisha is the Miss India, Miss Chennai, and Miss Tamil Nadu. Queen of India.
Queen of India.
Over here, it's my honor that Dr. Satya has invited me to do this grand honor. Actually, my association with Dr. Batra started when I was studying in 8th standard, which I was just telling to the CEO sir. Like, I was suffering from migraine at that point of time. And I have met almost all the big doctors who gave me, like, whenever I used to suffer from this particular migraine, they used to give me some painkillers and I suffered like a lot. So I was very disappointed that in spite of meeting so many big doctors, big clinics, it didn't work for me. So then one of my friends suggested me about Dr. Batra. So I just thought of giving it a try, and that's how I ended up in meeting. That point of time there was Dr. Vikain, who used to sit in the Gujarat office. So after taking 2 years treatment with Dr. Vikain, thanks to the Almighty that I didn't have the migraine problem. But because of some unavoidable circumstances, I was not able to continue further the treatment with Dr. Batra. And recently, before 2 years, I again faced some of the problems and I consulted Dr. Satya. After taking her treatment, I would say that it's miracle. I don't know how many of you all know about Dr. Batra and the homeopathy, but to be really frank and to you all, it's a miracle. That's what I could say. In today's world, it's a miracle. But only thing you need to have is patience. That it's not like an allopathic where you can just go and within maybe half an hour, because of the painkiller, your problems will be solved. But slowly and gradually, you will be cured from the root cause. That's the assurance we all can give. Myself being a patient of Dr. Batra, this is my own personal experiences. Thank you all.
Because what a homeopath truly does is goes to the core of the issue. And allopathy actually just treats the symptoms. They may treat, your headache, or they may treat your stomach ache. But why is the headache there? Why is the stomach ache there? So you take a pill, or you will come back because the core is not solved. So homeopath will treat the problem from the core and take it out forever. So yes, some people come to us with problems they have had for 10 years, 15 years. And so yes, as ma'am was saying, it takes a little patience, maybe a few months, to solve the problem absolutely from the core. So, and what we at Dr. Batra is trying to do is we have a concept called scientific homeopathy. Because, first and foremost, it's actually a lot of people don't know that a homeopathy doctor who, has to go through 4 years of medical training before becoming a homeopathy doctor. It's not some random course or reading a book. This is a medical training. There's a course called BHMS, which for the first 3 years is identical to the MBBS training. So 4 years of that training, 1.5 years of internship, then they become a doctor. And we have 350 such doctors in our company with experiences ranging from 27 years, 26 years, 25 years. as a doctor and as a company. Many of our doctors are MDs, who have done MD in homeopathy. So with this vast amount of knowledge, we are confident that any problem anyone has, we can solve. Now, also, our doctors are supported with the finest testing equipment which anyone can bring. And so, when you see the clinic, you will see a skin analyzer, which is the first time in the country it has come in, where your skin, your facial skin is analyzed with 5 different types of light, which can even predict what are the problems which are underlying in this. We have, a wood slang for all people who have come with psoriasis, vitiligo, and issues like that. We have a AI-based hair analyzer which can analyze problems of hair fall. Because why hair fall? Because so many of our patients have an underlying problem. Like a lady may have PCOD. The PCOD is leading to hair fall. Someone may have got thyroid issues. The thyroid is leading to hair fall. Unless the thyroid is solved, it will not get. So, from the core, we go and solve. So, we have hair analyzer, we have a smart scale which can tell you everything right from your body mass index to your muscle weight to your water content, fat content, So we try to bring in advanced instrumentation. We have a digital spirometer, which is like a lung function test, especially for people who have had COVID, whether the recovery is proper or not. So, we try to bring in the latest scientific techniques for testing, but at the core, the medication, the way of treatment is entirely with homeopathy, which is what we are very proud of our homeopathy heritage. We do support our treatments with auxiliary treatments which are within the principles of homeopathy. Homeopathy will always be safe, homeopathy will always be drug free, will always be side effect free. And today, with so many people facing so many side effects, even from the COVID vaccine and from other issues that are there, we believe homeopathy is something that must grow, because homeopathy helps you cure yourself. It is the most natural way of curing. And we are very proud to bring homeopathy to, and very happy for the opportunity. And I wish the city of Chennai and really well, and I hope that this clinic will do very well. We are very confident of it. And it's a nice, beautiful clinic. It's a nice, vibrant. When I come to Sholinganallur, I feel very young because it's a nice, vibrant place. You feel that vibrancy. So we will be, of course, reaching out to all the societies in Sholinganallur, all the corporates in Sholinganallur, and introducing them to the kind of plans that we have. Apart from the normal homeopathy plans and some plans to do with aesthetics, we also have very specialized plans for women, because women-related issues like PCOD and thyroid-related issues, they are actually best treated with homeopathy. A lot of women nowadays have PCOD issues, and PCOD issues are leading to problems with conceiving children and so on and so forth. So all that we cover. Plus, we have a very special offer for all children. Thank you so much for coming here, and thank you so much, man. The Group CEO of Dr. Batras, which is a chain of homeopathy clinics in India. We have over 200 clinics in India, and we have clinics in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and in Bangladesh. And we are also present through our virtual clinic all across the globe. And we are opening our newest clinic in India, and our eighth clinic in Chennai, in Sholinganallur. And I'm really grateful and happy to be able to do that. I welcome Mrs. Nesha for coming and helping to launch this clinic. She's been Mrs. India, she's been Mrs. Tamil Nadu, she's been Mrs. Chennai, she's been Queen of India. It's an absolute honor for her to come and do this, and really happy to be launching this new clinic in Chennai. So our standard clinics are equipped to handle all kinds of ailments. We get a lot of patients with hair fall issues and skin issues, because hair fall issues and skin issues are what actually expressed by a lot of intrinsic issues. So someone may have PCOD, but it's showing as hair fall. Someone may have some other allergy, but it's showing as a skin issue or lichen planus or something of that kind. There are lots of these side effects which are there. We treat the patient with homeopathy. We treat them from the core. So we have aesthetic services, we have skin aesthetic services, we have in our clinics we have laser services, we have of course a lot of products to help our patients improve alongside, and we treat them with homeopathy, which is the core. Our we completely follow the principles of homeopathy. We are safe, we are drug free, we are side effect free. There will, our medicine is made transparently in front of you. So it is a very pure homeopathy practice and homeopathy culture that we have in the organization. We have over 350 doctors in our company, and many of them have experience of more than 25 years as homeopaths and as people who have built this company. You introduced AI-based testing. Yeah, so one of the things that we have in our clinics is a lot of scientific instrumentation to help our doctors diagnose exactly what the issue is. We have things like a AI-based hair analyzer, which can very accurately predict not only the hair fall problem that you are having, but also the hair fall problem that you may have later on. Like that, we have a skin analyzer, which is an AI-based skin analyzer, which will compare your sample to millions of samples across the world and predict what is the kind of skin issue which is underlying, not just years old. And we treat the entire range of patients. 50% of our patients are women because a lot of them come to us with issues which are specific to them. About 10% of our patients are children, and we have a special child plan that we have launched where we offer to treat the child for free for the first 2 months, including the medicine. And only after 2 months, if the parents see an improvement in the child, then they may register the child, because we want the patients to be fully committed to homeopathy and to the child's well-being through homeopathy. And hence, we have created this plan. And so we welcome all the children in Chennai and Sholinganandu to come and partake of this plan. Yes. So, if you have a fever and you want just a homeopathy medicine for a person, then you may say that I'll just buy a person because it's like so cheap. But if you have to treat the root cause, so there are many people who get fever every week. Now you take the total cost of not addressing the real issue and eventually having something major happen and hospitalization and all that, to actually coming and getting treated over here, and with the guarantee that in a year's time or 2 years time your issue will be completely addressed. It is not expensive.
It's my honor that I have been called by Dr. Satya, CEO sir, and all the senior doctors present over here. Actually, before some time, just one of my friend has asked to sir, and he has very clearly, in depth explained what's the difference between an allopathic and a homeopathic. Since I myself being a patient of Dr. Batra, and this journey started when I was studying in just 8th standard, when I had suffered from migraine problem. So I think this statement will make it more precise, I believe. Like I met almost all the allopathic doctors who are very famous doctors, but every time I end up in eating a painkiller. Whenever I used to have this migraine problem, they give me some painkillers and I used to get cured. But this cureness was there just only for maybe 2 days, 3 days, and every time I used to get it. Maybe in a month, like 3 to 5 times, I used to get this migraine problem. So when I met Dr. Batra, like they were so patient, like sir has explained, like they will go in depth of your root cause. They will understand from you your everything, like where you are having this triggering problem, how it has started, how it's going to affect you. They will treat you from the root cause, and believe me, this is my own personal experience. Like within 2 years I was really cured from that treatment. And recently I met Dr. Satya when I had and one more problem, so she was able to understand my problem, like what I am facing through, and she gave me tablets. I'm very thankful to her. And moving ahead, I wish the CEOs and entire doctors, senior doctors of Dr. Batra, that more and more people should come and whatever problems they are having, it should go from the root cause. And for that, I think Dr. Batra is number one in the world. Thank you.